So let's start by paying homage to the Buddha. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So one example remain to do that. And then, so before going to the example, the exercise, one question asked me. That is in the from the lesson 18. So here one verb is oyasi. So oyasi is past tense that person singular. So oyasi, that is derived from the wood prefix. Root is ya, and then actually past tense that person singular e. But before the that e sa is inserted. Okay, and then da ya, so become the ya ya. So da assimilate to the ya. So in this way we have the onya si past tense. So actually, most of the root ending in the r. So in the past tense, so such a that is inserted, you see, like the root ta. So that root ta also past tense, that person singular e, that is inserted, and because of past tense, so are also inserted before that, and then root ta is so equivalent to the seta. So that seta become the ta in this way. Now finally we have the atasi. And then another root also, root da. So past tense, that person singular e, sa is inserted. So because of past tense, before the root are also inserted. So now we have the, aha also. So adasi. In this way, we have the ahasi. Who is ha, and then past tense. So in this way. So ahasi. And also in the root car also. So, root is kara, but so this, this R is changed to the R. That is finally we have the ka, and then so sa insertion in past tense that person singular e. In this way, akasi. So, almost of the root or the base ending in the R. So commonly, that such and such is inserted. but that root or that base is just monosyllabic, da, ah, and the ka, not like the su na or ki na. Okay, only monosyllabic root or base, and in the R after that, past tense. So Kamalisa is inserted. So in this here, Oyasi. Okay, now.
Excuse me, Bante.
Okay.
Can you just move out a bit, recluse? I think, yeah, those recluses, I think you miss a C there. RECLU. Those.
Okay.
Let's see, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So reckless. Okay. Okay, now then the last exercise. So Anika Dali. So Anika Dali Nareki. So Gambidi. Ja Sudodari. So Badi Do Giri Doka Same. So Kina Dwan Tata Namari. So actually here you see Nareki. Nareki is Naraka mean bit. So simply can be understood. So Nareki and then Badito. So you drop into a pit. So drop into a pit. And then that Nareki is modified by the, Gambiri. That is the same case ending. And then Anika Dali. Okay. And also Sudodari. And then Giri Doka Same. Giri Doka Same is maybe related to Nareki, but not modifier. Okay. So now you can see Anika Dali. Anika Dali. And then so Gambiri. And then Sudodari and Nareki. Okay, Nareki. After that, Giri Doga Same. What order? To understand Giri, so Doga Same Patito. Okay, Patito in this way. And then that is one line. And the next line is so Gina done. So data namari. Okay. And then that's a question. Gina done data namari. So now Anika, so actually so Duan can be understood here as a subject in the first line also. Okay, so now translation. So Duan, you, here partito is past participle. Past participle of the partiti. So batadi is fall down. Now partiti is drop. Okay, so maybe you were dropped. So you were dropped into a pit. Okay, a pit. So that pit is here. Aneka Dali Gambiri. So Gambiri also actually D. Okay, D. So modify to the epithet. That is fine. So which is deep. Okay, how deep it is. So Aneka Dali. So Aneka mean, Eka mean one. So not Eka mean not one. That mean many. And then Dala mean palm trees. So that is fine. Which is uh many palm trees deep in this way. Which is many palm tree deep. And also, Sudodare. So Sudodare also okay. So before going that, what analysis should be understood. Aneka can be the yeah. So na and the eka, so become the aneka. Okay. Aneka and the dala. So aneka dala. Okay, in this way. And then another Gambia is just coming. Pseudo dara. Also, we already analyzed actually, but again, so dur and the dar, the suffix are. So, and then, do dara. Okay. And then, so that do dara also, su and the do dara. So, su do dara. Okay, in this way. So, na is negative, eka is one. So, not one, that means, and eka many. So, dala means palm tree. Because he also, so dar means, cross over or pass over. But dodra means difficult to cross over, difficult to pass over. But su dodra means very difficult, quite difficult to pass over, cross over in this way. That is the meaning of that. So aneka dala literally with many palm trees. That is literally mean, but modifying to the here D, Gambira, that is fine. So many palm tree D. So modifier as in this way can be understood. And now pseudodara is quite difficult to cross over this way. And then giri doka same, giri doka same. So giri doka same also okay. Now that was so okay. Doka do and then gam. So actually mat is dropped. So now we have the doga. So doga also literally, difficult to go. Difficult to go mean you know, difficult to access. Okay. And then so now so from there, so giri and then doga. So giri doga. A mountain which is difficult to access. Giri means a mountain. So Giri Doka. A mountain which is difficult to access in this way. So now we can understand the meaning of it there. So Tuan Anika Dali Gambiri. So Tuan is from the next line should be understood in the first line also. So Tuan Anika Dali Gambiri Sudodari Naraki. So Giri Toka Same Badi Do. So you were dropped into a pit. So which is, but that is Tuan and then Badi Do. You were dropped. And then, so Naraki is into a pit. And then, so Anika Dali Gambire, so which is many palm tree deep. Okay. And then Sudodari, many palm tree deeps and so Sudodari quiet. So difficult to cross over. Okay. And then Giri Doga Same, so in the mountain. In the mountain, so Doga, which is difficult to access. Okay. So that is past life. So you were dropped into a pit, which is difficult to, which is many times too deep and quite difficult to cross over. And also in a mountain, which is difficult to access. So, and Kina don't data not marry. So Kina mean why? And then do I mean you? And data mean there. Okay, Namri mean, so here, Namri also we already, so na and then Amri. Okay, that Amri also derived from the, past tense, that is an insertion. So root is mar. In the past tense, that was a singular e. So in this way, na Amri and Namri. Namri. So, so Maradi mean die. So Namari mean, did not die, did not pass away. So there's a question that is right. Why did you so pass away there? So in this way, why did you pass away there? Actually, so you were dropped into very deep pit. So quite difficult to cross over without help of any other people. And also that mountain, that pit also located in the mountain, which is difficult to accept for other people. So you have no mercy. So why did you pass away there? Why did not? So why didn't negative? So why did you not pass away there? So you might pass away there, but you won't. So why in this way? Okay, so now, okay.
Bante, I just want to know the word Anekatala, is it
Mm.
under singular or plural? Because we
That
many palm trees
actually, so adjective.
or adjective. Oh, I
Mm,
see.
adjective.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Bante. Thank you.
Okay. So actually here should be literally with many palm tree, but in this case, maybe it should be hyphen palm tree D in this way. Okay, now, so we, okay, hello.
Yes, Pante. For the phrase Pante, it is
Mm,
drop into a pit which is many palm trees deep. So
mm.
it means that the pit is deep or many palm tree. It is a big tree, so that's why it is deep.
No, actually, so maybe palm trees, the normally palm tree is long, maybe 100 feet long, right?
Yeah.
So now many palm trees maybe hundreds or thousands of feet long length. And also the depth of that pit also maybe equally, no, not exactly, maybe many, so palm tree length depth actually.
Yeah. So can we say that which have many palm trees in
In its
so
depth.
yeah,
Yeah, that way,
yeah,
right.
yeah. Because for many palm trees here is in plural pante, so that
Mm, mm, mm.
we can say that which have many palm trees in
Maybe in this way also.
yeah. And another point pante it is for the kena that we translate it is, can we translate it is how, or we just only translate it is why? How
Uh,
did not you pass away there? Or it just only that why did you not pass away there?
so commonly, kina, and then so kina is uh so came, okay. So came is changed to the ka. After that, the instrument is signed in. So here, instrument sign actually literally by what or with what, but so instrumental case can be used in the sense of reason. So that is a why.
Oh, yeah, 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 I got it. Thanks, Bante.
Okay.
Just one more point, Bante. It is for the analysis of the first phrase that uh, uh, ane katale. So for the first phrase that Bante put it together as Toan anekakale gampire sudutare nakare giri dugasmin patito.
Mm.
So when we rephrase the stanza in this way, Pante, that gampire from the words that anekatale, gampire, sudutare, nakare. So those of the words in here, it plays the function of the accusative, or
Mm.
it's also have
Location.
locative.
Location. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it's also have location.
Mm.
So what? So the pick there, it's nakare there. It will be in drop
Located
into
case.
a pig is also locative. Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Yes.
Right.
So I got it. Yeah. I just wonder that when we have the stanza like this one, that how we can know to put together like the first phrase Pante. For example, yeah.
Okay, that is also based on your familiarity with Pali, based on your skill.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's so
partly.
difficult, Pante.
Yeah, right. So the stanza is the most highest level of the Pali. No, not just in Pali. A poem is in every language the most highest one.
Mhm.
So that is
Yeah,
why.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
For example,
just
the
to
with
yeah.
yeah. For example, that patito there, that at first that we understand is past participle, but
Mm,
it played the role like with the nominative,
right.
because to as the end pante, so that
Mm,
we cannot recognize that tuan it's also been the subject in the
mm,
first phrase. Yeah. And then patito is play the role of the verb there that were dropped, and the rest will be indicative.
mm.
So yeah, so we can translate for each of the verb meaning, but putting together it's some when we put together in one sentence Pante, for myself it
Also
is a
okay.
little bit
Right.
strange in the meaning. Yeah.
Right. So at the
Yeah.
time, uh oh sorry. So as a single sentence also possible to understand. So for example, so as a single sentence also can be in this way. So at the time, done is just a single time. And again, should be understood at the very beginning also. So Kina don't at the time, the meaning of body does, should be understood as a being dropped. So you being dropped into a very deep trip, very deep pit. So why you are not? So why? So did not pass away in this way? So
Yeah.
So being dropped into a pit. And then so in this way can be understood as a single line.
Yeah. 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 We translate it in the way like with the past participle. First, yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Bante. I got it.
Okay.
Yes.
And then now, so we finish lesson 31. And then now lesson 32. So lesson 32 is about the verbal termination. So in previous lesson, maybe lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, at the very beginning, while learning the, verb form. So at that time also, those verbal termination we already learned, but there, only, brasa bada we learned. So in the parliament is, you see, so vowel termination. So in Pali language, there are two set of vowel termination, namely, brasa bada and then adeno bada. So two set. So as regard their meaning, so there is no distinction at all. So actually, so their meaning is here. Brasa bada. Okay. Brasa bada. So bada mean here maybe part or vowel termination, or maybe side also, or maybe just bada. Bada for other, brasa. Okay. For other. And then, so adeno and the bada. Also, bada for one set. That is according to their meaning. So brasa bada, so bada or those power domination for others, adeno bada, those power domination for one set. That is just literal meaning. But nowadays, such a sense is already lost. One time also, I already explained. So commonly, in maybe in Sanskrit language, so, Buri saw ordinary. So bajeti. So here bajeti is brasa bada. That is why this sentence. So a man so cooks rice. But because of brasa bada, it can be understood. So for others, okay, because of the brasa bada. But so if we see Buri saw all the lamb, and then so budget day, that day is Adanobada. So at that time, a man so cooks rice. That is for himself to eat. He himself to eat. So in this way. So at the very beginning, maybe in some stage of the language can be understood. But in Pali stage, that sense already lost. That is why. Okay, here because of D, and then D, okay, they are Prasabada or Adenobara in this way. So, but no, now in Pali, so there is no any. So between them, already lost that sense. So that is why, Brasabra is very common. So for himself or for other, all the time, Brasabra. Only in stanza that Adenobra can be found. Maybe so because T is short vowel E, D is long vowel E. So based on metric, or so heavy sound or light sound based on that one. So instead of bajadi can be found in stanza. Only that, just that. So that is here in Pali easy. So in Pali language, there are two sets of vowel termination, namely brasa bada. Brasa bada means bada for other, but adeno bada means bada for one set. But as regard their meaning, so there is no distinction at all. And then, so up to this lesson, only brasa bada form have been given. So in the lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and so on, only brasa bada we have learned, we have studied. So only they are met with both in prose and verbs. So brasa can be found in prose type and verse type. But adenobara forms are mostly seen in verses. Okay, stanza, verses, adenobara. That is why both kinds here will be given below. Okay, now brasa but present tense. So present tense is Vutta Mana. So present tense is Vutta Mana. Vutta Mana Vibhati. Vibhati means actually by termination. So to denote the present tense. Present is Vutta Mana. Vutta is Vuttati, speaking or saying. Mana or happening. So, Vutta Mana, happening or saying or present. Or for the time being. So Vutta Mana. That is technical term for the present. Okay, so for the Vutta Mana, Brasabada, we already learned. So D and D, third person singular and plural. Second person singular C, plural ta. Past person singular me, plural ma. But sometimes instead of the, D, I say Adenobra, D. Instead of and D, and D. Instead of C, C. Instead of ta, we. Instead of me, A. Instead of ma, me. You see, D also light sound, but short vowel. And D also D is light sound. But here D, long sound or heavy sound. And D, E. And then C is light sound. Ta here are also light sound. But C, we, long sound. See, and then me also a light sound, ma also light sound, but in plural, I don't know about E, and then me, all of them are E and you see. So in this way, that is based on the limitation of the stanza or written of the stanza, metric of the stanza. So sometimes we can replace. So D with the D, and D with the and D, C with the C, and Ta with the Hui, Me with the A, Ma with the Me, and so on. So that is fine. All of them are Adenobara are mostly found in verses, but Brasabada both in both prose and verse can be found. And then now Brasabada we finished. But a present tense. So what did that present tense here? So one example is, so, active verbs. So here, example with the root word. So active verbs. So that is one, so example, okay. So with the root word. And then, root word is with the conjunctive sign up. So we have the wada base. So that is, active sense or active verbs. So all of the conjugated sign are or na or ya or na and the o and the e a ya. So when you apply those signs, commonly they can be understood as the active sense or active verbs. So now with the present tense. So like this. So what did the and then so what then did and then so what does see and then what did ta and then so what da me and then what da ma in this way. But for the adenobara, so what did the for the singular and the plural. So what then the okay and then what does say what da we and then what day and then now what damn me what damn me what damn did yeah what damn me what damn me or what damn me also. So even though double consonant but loud. So what damn me what day what damn me. So in this way that is example. So ruwat mean to say or to speak or to say something in this way. So that is for present tense with the example. And then now the future tense. So future tense is actually here, boy sandy. Boy sandy will be the boy sandy also will be literally will be, but using as a technical term to refer to the future. So we will the is verb termination. But that one also can be understood shortly, here, sasa and then present tense. We have the future tense. Shortly to remember is in here, and sasa and the di, and the sasa and the anti, and sasa and the si, sasa and the ta, and then sasa and the mi, but before the mi, long boy become, short boy become long, and the sasa and the ma. The same way, sasa and the de, sasa and de, and the sasa, si, sasa, we, and the sasa, only this one. Future tense. Only the last one is different. The past participle is singular. So in the here, so in the present tense, e, but so in the future tense here, sa, san, not not sa, si, or not sa, si, only that one is different. The rest are just combination of the sa, sa, and the present tense. Here also sa, sa, and the me. Okay. So that is a now example also. So root word and then sign R. So we have the what dot base. But so here future tense. So that is before the Sasa E is inserted. So what day Sati, and then so what day Sandi, and then so what day Sasi, so what day Sata, and then what day Sami, and then what day Sama. And then so what day Sati, so what day Sunday, what day Sasi, so what day Sahui, and then but here Sam. So that is why what day Sam after that. So what day Sami. So in this way, with the example. And then now imperative. So imperative also do and do. He taught me we already. But so Adenobra is dan and dan su wo and then e and then amasi. Okay, dan and then su wo e amasi. So here also the so example with the root word and the sign R. So we have the word da. So and here too. So that is why what da do, and here and do. So what dan do. Okay, but here he. So what da, or one he is dropped. Another one is, what da he, what da he, two form. And then, so what da ta, the rest are the same, what da me, and then, so what da ma. And for Adenobara, what da de, and what dan de, and what da si, and what da hui, and oh sorry, what da dan, sorry, what da dan, and then that is imperative, that is what da dan, and then what dan, and then what da su, and then what da wo, and then so what d, and then what da ma si, amasi, what da ma si, in this way, what da ma si. What da ma si. So and then now optative.
Sorry,
Okay.
Bante, excuse me. Vadamasi, I think no H, isn't it? Vadamasi.
Amasi. Okay, thank you. Wadamasi. And here wada four. Yeah, wada four. Okay. Wadi wadamasi. Okay, now the optative. Optative is also called, satami, but imperative is called the Benjamin. So actually, Benjamin is fifth. Satami is seventh. So in the Panini, so order of these eight kinds of vowel terminations are not like that. Some are predicated or present tense or something in this way. Based on that one, in order of that the Panini, Ashtadhyayi Panini. So this imperative is fifth one, and the optative is seventh one. So that is why. So here also in Pali, maybe order of those are not so important, but just taking the time that Benjamin Vibhati and the Satami Vibhati in this way. But in the that Banini, so calling the first vowel termination, second vowel termination, third vowel termination, and so on. But different time maybe look or love or land and so on. They count that way. Okay, now and then now Satami Vibhati optative or potential. So here Iya, Iyo, Iyasi, Iyata, Iyami, Iyama, we familiar with. But Eta, Iran, Eto, Iyawo, Iyan, so Iyami. So you see, that one also some Iyata also sometimes can be contracted as Eta. When we learn that one, so Iya, Iyo, Iyasi, Isi, Iyata, Eta, Iyami, Imi, Iyama, Ima, and so on. So at the time, maybe in some word that is contracted of the Iyata or originally Eta. So how to differentiate? So based on the subject. So its subject is third person singular, that is originally Eta. But its subject is second person plural, so that is Iata, contracted form of the Iata as Eta. So in this way can be understood. Okay, for this also here, so example with the root word. So, okay, only one form I will type here. So, what the, and then what do you, and then what do you see? What do you ta? And then, so what do you meet? And then what do you ma? And then here, so what do ta? And then ita ir. What did? And then now ito. So what did? to, and the ear wo, what day, ya, wo. And then, so what day, and then what day, may. So in this way, so what day, see, what day, ta, what day, me, what day, ma. So what day, ta, what day, ran, what day, to, and what day, wo, what day, me. Okay, me, what day, me. So these are optative. And then now, so aorist. So that aorist also we already learned in the lesson 8. But past definite, simple past. So it just the new we ready technically. Okay, so they are here. So past tense. So aorist past or ejectony. So ejectony actually that is original one, but later secondarily eta also changing. That is secondary form. And now original one is O, but later aimsu or amsu also. Originally O, but secondary form is E. And then later, ta and the A and the A ma, maybe sometimes A ma also. And for adenobara, so R, U, and then C, one, and the and the me. But so those starting with the consonant here, sa, here wa, here ma, here also ma, here also tra, da. Before that, it is inserted. So the vowel termination starting with the consonant. Before that, such a e insertion can be found. But the other vowel, like they are already vowel no insertion e. Okay. So for that one also, yeah, example, word and are. So what da. So past tense, that is one. What D or maybe what with the what insertion what D. Okay. And then so what do, maybe that is just grammatical form. Maybe some so what do, and then so what do what day soup. Okay, and then so what dan soup. So here only root word is using as an example, but so later maybe they are different. So not all root can have such a tree form. So for example, like the Karo Rukar. We can see Karong and the Karensu, but no Karansu. So Amsu is for, especially for the root or base ending in the R. So by monosyllable, like the root ta atansu, root da adansu. But root ka also instead of the akaransu, so akansu also can be seen. So that is just example. That point I want you to understand. Just example. So those forms cannot be found all the time. In some root can be, in some root one of them, in some root two of them, in some root maybe all of them. So in this way. Just to understand we are forming. That is just sample. Okay. So that one is important. Okay, now our D, so our do, our damsu, our damsu, and our damsu. So here our D, and then the other form, so can be, so our data also. So our data. And then for the E here, second person singular. And so our do, or so our D in this way. And then for plural, so our data, eta. Okay. And then for the past person singular, so our day, what day. And then our day ma. Maybe one form is our day ma also. Okay, leave it that one. We already know that. And then here for the adenoviral past that person singular. So da. And then for plural, so do. And then here, so D say with the E insertion. Here also with the insertion. With D1. And then with damn. And then what they may with the E insertion. So in this way you can. So now here the knee, and then so conditional mood 2 still remain. Okay, this should be for next time. Okay, now time's up. So any question about this one? So in this lesson, just perhaps I don't know better we will learn. The others are also not included. So that is fine. Very simple. So okay, no more question. Okay, so if no more question, so let me start here by saying sadhu. So sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you very much, Bante.
Welcome.
Thank you, Bante. Good night.
Good night. Sukihotu.
Thank you very much, Pante. Good night. Thank you.
Good night. Sukihotu.